Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been quite a while since I put anything up on this. I completely not forgot about it, but I kind of lost track of where I'm at. So we're back on Combat 2 on my fourth campaign. We just finished Mission 65 on the 28th of March. We got I'm doing it again. Forgetting things. I tend to do that more than I'd like to admit. Um, yeah. Give me a second here while I get my head out of my proverbial. We got a superb victory. I don't remember too well. I was going back on my video and looking at what I did. I think I put down the merit points and everything. But I don't think that I put down. I know I didn't do the experience on the guys yet, so I'm not going to add anything on my merit points, etc., because I'm pretty sure I already did that. But we're going to go down through the squad now and set up our yeah. Oh boy, I'm having all kinds of fun here today. Experience and everything. So I'll get my act together. The problem is when I don't do this every day is I'm not as fluent as I usually am. God knows we forget things too quick. So, the max we can get is 3 XP if I remember right. Survive it. Get a kill. Get a boy. See, I'm going to end up looking this up just so I can double check myself. I don't like making mistakes. Max XP 3 per character. Thank you. Discard all the cards. Get that out of there. I can get that window out of there. I can get that window out of there. Now we can try and concentrate on what we're doing. Dylan Colbin. He was over here. Actually, we can get rid of all the orders. That'll help clear things up a little bit. He's got 1 KF. We got a superb, and he has a. We did the mission, so that's going to be 3 XP for him, which is going to take him up to 63. Does not get him anything. We go to Cooper. Cooper is lightly wounded. Cooper also gets 2 XP. Goes up to 22. 22 will actually get him a skill, so we better roll for the skill. We'll roll for the skill first. Get this over here. And we'll bring this over. We will roll black and a white. White 4, black 1. White 4, black 1 is concealment. He's kind of, I don't know about that one. I'm not really too. Concealment's one of those ones I just don't go out of my way to get. I get a mulligan, one mulligan each time on these guys. Concealment, -1 per level to all spotting checks against him. I don't really care too much about that one. I'm going to re-roll it and see what we get. 1 and a 2. It's a white 1, black 2. Tough. Tough I like. Tough I'll take. As long as he doesn't already have it. And he already has it. Of course he does. And I think you can only have it once. So it's going to have to be... It's going to have to be the original one that I... Tough. I think you can only have that once. Yeah, it doesn't stack. Yeah, we'll have to go to concealment. And that doesn't really, if I could type, that would be awesome. All right, there goes concealment. And that is under... That's got to be movement. And he has no movement skills yet. So that's going to be movement skill 1, concealment 1. Alright. And then he is also wounded. And now I got to remember how to do wounds. Wound recovery. Wound with a light wound, roll a d10 when they receive the wound as a result of a roll on a table or after mission if obtained during a mission patrol. There is a -1 modifier to the die roll if it was bandaged. We'll roll one die. A D10. Let's go with the white one. 0. Looks worse than it is. Immediate recovery. I like it. So that gives us, we don't lose Cooper any. Nice. That'll take us to Watson then. Cooper's done. We'll get him over here. Watson. He is badly wounded, but bandaged. Watson. Watson got a kill, so he's going to get 3. That's going to take him up to 40. .40 gets him a skill, so let's roll for a skill before we do anything else. A 7 and a 1. Deadly. Always like deadly. Does Watson have deadly? No, he does not. So we will give Watson deadly. I love deadly. One of my favorites. And over here he's got two combat skills. This will be the 3rd skill. Deadly. No, that's only his 2nd skill. Undo that one. Combat skill deadly. Keep them tight. There we go. And then he is wounded. So we will go with his wound recovery. And he is -1. He doesn't have like constitution or anything. No. No. All right, so we will roll -1. 0. -1 is 0. Looks worse than it is. Wound becomes a light wound. 8. -1 for it being bandage takes it down to 7. So we're going to lose him for 7 days. So Watson, used to remember how to do this. Wounded goes down to my wounded section. And I will take and put his E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over to the 4th. So we lose him till then. All right. That deadly helps, but it's not going to help us for a while. Now we go to Howard. Howard's always in the mix of it. He got 3 kills. So he's going to get 3 points easy. He's been great in this campaign. Three. XP takes him to 93, which I'm pretty sure he's up there far enough where he doesn't get much anything anymore. No, he needs 100. So he doesn't get anything more than that. At least he's up for the next mission. Really want to get a deadly on him, too. Nothing like a BAR with quick reload, deadly, and tough. They last forever. So far, I've only got to one of those. But he's got all his combat skills already, too. Oh, boy. Okay. That brings up Torres. Torres, he got a kill, so he's going to get 3. Takes him up to 35. 35 does not get him anything else. So Torres is done. We go to Evans. Evans is right here. And he gets just 2. Goes up to 81, and that might net him. Yes, it does. A skill roll. Good. Let's get him a skill roll then. Let's go to setup. We got a 2 and a 9. Hand-to-hand expert. Mulligan that one out. 4 and a 5. Luck. I'll take luck anytime. You can actually get more than 1 luck, I believe. If not, we got to go back to hand expert. Skills, luck. May not. Per level of luck, yeah. He can get an extra luck. Let's go. That was Evans. Combat skill 1 is going to be luck 2. Oh, undo. That was combat skill 1. Luck 2. So he'll get 2 luck chits every. That's big. That is huge. And that is it for Evans. Let's get luck 2. We got to put that in there. I knew I was forgetting something. All right. Doesn't seem like he's got enough of them, but I guess he did. Some of them look bigger because, like, they get veteran, and veteran gets an extra win, and just seems a little off to me. If it is, it is. That makes it Master Sheet 2, Fog of War. And I may have forgotten to put something down too. I got the sharpest tack in the stack. Tanner Mitchell will be next. Green. Right there. 4 kills, and boy, he ought to get 4 just for having a great day. 4 kills by fire and 1 by melee. But he only gets 3 regardless. I can give him a medal. Nobody wants their medals anyway. They just glad they're alive. Want their friends back. He gets 3, takes him up to 65. And 65 is going to give him nothing. Flores. Flores is my sniper, and he surprisingly got no kills, so he's just going to get 2. Goes up to 37. 3 more will get him something, but nothing for now. Jumped over too quick. Brings up Wood. Wood, and he is a light wound, and he got 2K, so he's going to get 3. Goes up to 44. Still needs a lot to get up to 60 yet. And we got to roll 1 die for his wound. And he is bandaged, so that's going to be a -1. That's 8, goes down to 7. Well, at least it's not a bad wound. We're going to lose him for 7 days also. It could be worse. Status. Wounded. And we will take his R, and we'll put that right over there with the E. And that brings us to Nelson. Nelson's down here. He's only going to get 2. Goes up to 42. Nothing, no promotion on that. And brings up Reed. Reed's the rookie. Did Reed partake in this one? Yeah, up here. So he's only got 2. It takes him up to 18. 18 does not get him anything. And that gives us a hole over here. And he just gets 2. He ought to get something for bandaging everybody up, but nothing. 56, and that leaves him short too. That takes promotions and injuries. Could have been worse. I was expecting a lot more. That's going to take us to frontline status. We are still in the front. That's going to take us to all events. We are in events. Front line. So we're going to start doing some days for a little while here. And we will roll 56, which is going to be days plus 1 and a patrol. And I will do that patrol on another video. I like patrols. Patrol, we're going to roll that up. Take me a little while to remember how to do it. You got to set that up under... Oh boy. How quickly we forget. At least I forget. I'm not going to say we, because it's all me. I just keep forgetting things. We set that up under the... There we go. Patrol charts. We're in Germany, I believe. Purple, Germany. Patrol type is going to be 47. Going to be Recon 0708. And when I go out on recon, I usually only take I usually only take 6 guys along to try to keep this percentage down. So we're going to set that up at another time because I'm already up to a decent amount of time on this, 22 minutes. So we will save that right there. Come back and set up our patrol. So off we go. And that was a day plus 1. Yeah, I mean, I don't think... Yeah, we just add that 1 day to it. It's not like we get anything extra, so not mocking a whole lot of time. But I like patrols, so I will put some of the guys that are getting close or need XP into them, and off we'll go. So, all right, we'll see you guys in a little while. Thanks for joining me. This is Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Martell. We're in my 4th campaign. We are in March of 1945. We've done our promotions, and we are now into the 29th of March 1945, getting ready to go out on a recon patrol at 0700 in the morning. We will set that up next. See you then. Bye now.